Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to review my 1994 DUCATI Monster 600, which I had owned for the past 6 months and learned how to ride on it. Being a 600, it is considered a baby monster, but still has all the important character and components of a proper DUCATI. It has an air-cooled 583cc 90-degree L-twin engine with decimal drumming valves, 2 valves per cylinder, runs on two 38mm Mikuni carburetors, which allows it to make about 53 horsepower and 50 Nm torque. In Australia, this is one of the most powerful bikes a learner or beginner can ride without being detuned or restricted from factory due to the laws. 5-speed gearbox, and of course that iconic steel tube trellis frame. Now let's have a listen to the sound it makes. Yep, it makes that distinctive L-twin sound, deep and rumbly. So up in front, there are 40mm upside down forks, non-adjustable. Front tire is 120, 17-inch, and it has a single 320mm brake disc with Brembo opposed 4-piston caliper. At the rear, there is monoshock with preload adjustment. The tire is 160 17-inch, and it has a single 245mm brake disc with Brembo opposed 2-piston caliper. It weighs in about 180 kilos in the dry form. Seat height is about 780 millimeters, and it has a 16-liter fuel tank. I can average about 5 to 6 liters per 100k in regular riding, and it could go up to 7 to 8 if I ride hard and keep in the lower gears to fully appreciate that lovely and addictive DUCATI L-twin sound. It is a light bike with fluid, fuel, and a small guy like me. The total weight is about 260 to 270 kilograms. That equals to about 200 horsepower per ton power to weight ratio. That's about the same of today's top shelf hot hatches. So it is plenty fast for a beginner rider or learner rider. It can do 0 to 100 km per hour in less than 6 seconds. But the bike has much better soundtrack than any hot hatches. And doing 0 to 100 in less than 6 seconds in open air is much more fun than in a metal box. It just feels faster and more exciting, plus the mechanical feel of controls and the gear change. The feel you are putting in effort to go up in speed cannot be matched by any modern cars. Here I'm doing 100 km per hour on freeway. The bike feels very stable. My bike is fitted with head fairings, so that helps to reduce the wind blowing into my body and improve the aerodynamics a little bit. These L-twin engines are known for their low and mid-range torque, so sitting at freeway speed in 5th gear, the engine is unfast. You can feel there's still plenty left in reserve. And what I found about this engine is a clean revving engine, loves to rev, and it completely changed to a different animal at high revs. Instead of that deep rumble sound, it changed to a high buzzing sound. And I can feel a little surge in power. The decimal valves definitely doing its job at keeping the engine breathe freely at all speed. If you drop a gear or two, and it can overtake in a blink. Being an L-twin and high speed, it does tend to vibrate a bit. I can feel the vibration through the pegs and handlebar, but not through the seat though. It's not too bad. The steering is kinda heavy, but very quick to respond. Just a light push and the bike can change direction straight away. The seat is very comfortable, a bit firm for a long ride. I'm talking about longer than 1 or 2 hours. In general, it is very comfortable. Fuel tank is quite tall for a naked bike, almost like a super sport. Combined with the relatively low seat height, I can feel quite secure. I can hug around the tank with body and legs, and because the bike is light and easy to throw around, I feel secure and confident in riding at speed. In fact, it is better to ride fast than slow, which is probably true to all bikes, but especially true to Ducatis. It simply cannot be ridden in a leisurely way. It cannot be lazy with controls and gear change. I need to work hard to ride properly and smoothly. Most of the controls, especially the clutch, feel stiff and heavy, even it has a hydraulic clutch. But the clutch is precise, has good feel, and the bike points can be easily found. Being an entry-level Ducati, there is no dry clutch here, only the wet ones. The brake is very strong, although being only a single disc in the front and no ABS. There's good lever feel, it's very progressive, light and easy to operate. The initial bite is strong but not too grabby. Plus the L-train provides loads of engine braking, so I can slow down very quickly if needed. Gear change is probably a love and hate aspect of any Ducati. The gear change feels clunky, but has a mechanical click, and the gear lever need a good yank up and down to get into gear properly, or it can miss a gear easily. So it's not very nice to ride at low speed in traffic with constant gear hunting. And the worst of all gear issues is the neutral gear, which is very tricky to find. The neutral indicator lights almost all the time. When the light is on, the gear is actually still in first or second, but kind of halfway disengaged from those gears. I find it easier to drop into neutral from second than up from first. And then I let out half clutch to feel if the engine starts to struggle and the bike wants to move forward. If it does, then I pull in the clutch and try to find the neutral again. It is quite frustrating at red lights and traffic stops, and if I'm stuck in traffic jams, it can drive me mad and my hands sore. The narrow steering angle also does not help at low speed. U-turns always a nervous affair. At speed or open road, when the gear change is done quickly and with determination, it smooths out. Again, it is a Ducati, it is meant to be ridden in a certain way, and that means hard riding and not lazy cruising. If I put in the effort to get everything right, the throttle, the clutch, the gear shifts, steering, brake, and lean, it can be very rewarding and satisfying to ride. It puts a big smile on my face every time I hear that roar, then grab another gear and repeat. It is so addictive, and I don't want to stop if the road allows. The suspension is quite stiff, so the ride quality is harsh. I can feel every bump and hole, and the bike can be a bit skittish on poor road surfaces. 5-speed gearbox is a little bit let down. 6 will definitely be better, but I guess Ducati had to cut costs somewhere to make the bike more affordable. So 5-speed means longer gears, especially the first. I can do almost 60 km/h in the first. And then second is too tall for slow speed. Basically anything below 30 I cannot do in second, and that makes the bike jerky to ride at slow speed. And then at normal speed like 60, third is too short, fourth is too tall. Same applies to fourth and fifth, 80. So I either had to listen to that roar constantly or feel sluggish. I choose to roar every time, at least it is nice to listen to, but after some time it can feel tiring on the ears. Last but not least, being an early 90s bike, there is no modern technology. It has simple dials, only speedo by needle, not even rev counters, plus a few warning lights. Reliability is not very strong, as expected for Ducati of almost 30 years, but not too bad either. The bike is solid, all the components are very well made, just the electricals and carburetors are headaches sometimes. I'll explain the reliability, maintenance, and repair in the future videos. If you liked my video, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate if you do, and I will make more videos of this iconic DUCATI Monster for sure in the future videos. Thanks for watching, see you next time. Meanwhile, enjoy your riding and be safe.